The evening began as a way for people to come out and express their anger, their frustration after a police-involved shooting in Philadelphia. But it all ended with some very tense moments. Businesses vandalized and officers hurt. And it comes as we're seeing a growing number of protests here in Brooklyn erupt and escalate.
Simmering unrest last night, chaos and looting on the streets of Philadelphia. In Brooklyn, violent protests. Police vehicles damaged, business windows shattered, and more than 24 arrested on Atlantic Avenue.
People were extremely angry from seeing another video yet again of a black man getting killed by the police.
Monday, 27-year-old Walter Wallace Jr. died after this confrontation with Philadelphia officers. Investigators say Wallace had a knife and ignored orders to drop his weapon. The Wallace family says police knew their son was in the midst of a mental health crisis and should have been treated differently. Gabe Quinones marched last night in Brooklyn.
Those are the type of people I work with. People who are suffering with mental health issues that may disconnect them from reality at times, and people don't know how to deal with them.
Both officers involved in Wallace's shooting are now off the streets. An investigation is underway. Ahead of tonight, there are calls for calm from Wallace's family and Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Violence against police officers, absolutely unacceptable. Violence against property, unacceptable. Fires, unacceptable. And of course, those offenses should be prosecuted.
Tuesday night was the latest large demonstration in Brooklyn to erupt. Anthony Beckford is a longtime community advocate in the borough.
Before the protest, the epicenter of the protest in New York used to be in Manhattan, Foley Square or Times Square, even Union Square.
Bedford says in 2020, he's seen organizing around police accountability issues surge here in Brooklyn, with established and new organizations working together, speaking out about cases that might have even happened hundreds of miles away, from George Floyd to Walter Wallace Jr.
Now they're hyper-vigilant.
And back to Philadelphia, there is now a 9 p.m. curfew in place in the city, and the Pennsylvania National Guard is expected to be on ground in Philadelphia as soon as Friday. Reporting live from downtown Brooklyn, Ayana Harry, Pix 11 News.